right next to a chicken coop. And Paul Gauci has been a big influence on us. We're doing what we're doing because he did what he did. So if you want to find the straight story, you can listen to us for entertainment. But if you want to get back to the gospel truth of it, well, I'd still send you back to Paul. Well, one of the things that Paul did, we saw his chicken house and how he raised chickens and how he took the scrap material out of the garden and brought it in and fed to the chickens, and chickens made compost. And so we were not just bitten by the gardening bug, but we were kind of smitten by the raising of chickens too. And so this is our version. Now I live in a subdivision, so I have to be. It has to be kind of contained. So we built a pen that's 12 foot long and it's 8 feet wide and it's about 7 or so feet tall. And in there, the sides, the top, and the bottom are all contained with wire. This is a 1/2-inch mesh. We did it because when I looked on the videos over YouTube, when people had chicken problems, usually it was that something got to their chickens and ate them. Even if they had a pen, something got underneath or something came in from the top. And so this is wired on front, back, side, top, bottom, everything. And then inside, then we put some sand because we didn't want to put weight on this material, so we filled it up with sand. And then we just began to bring raw material out of the garden. And the chickens have found a home that they've really been doing well in.
We've got happy chickens there.
We've got a sort of an automatic waterer. It's a commercial thing that we got from one of the local feed stores. It holds 2 gallons of water, so we only have to we have 8 chickens, so we have to water them about every other day. We've got a sort of an automatic feeder that hangs down. You can put as much food as you want to in it, and then as the chicken eats it, it comes out the bottom and it gives them more. We have a door that you can raise and lower. I'm not sure why I need that, but other people on the YouTube had it, and so I put it in. Now realizing that because the chickens are always safe, there's never any real need to put that door down. But if I chose to put the door down to keep them out while I cleaned it out or something, we could do that. We also have a door on this end that we really don't use, but I'm going to open it to show you because it gives you a view of what's inside.
Okay.
Now, there are no girls in there now. This is 4 foot wide, 8 feet long, and 4 foot or less tall. And you can see why I did it, because I could use 3 sheets of plywood, one for a side, and then one split in half and make an end. We have some perches inside, and we put down some shavings. We have a wood shop, so I just put down some sawdust and different things as bedding for the girls. I've not cleaned it out yet, and don't really seem like we need to. And so it's really been nice. We've used this 1/2-inch material, and we've made windows on the north side, the south side, and then this is the east side. And so I made this big door just in case during the winter, if I need to put a waterer in here, that I need to put some electric to. Okay. I don't know if I'll need to do that or not, but if I do, this gives me something I can get into and get out of so that I don't have to try to crawl through little holes. The side, this is one of the best things we did. We've got sides that open up, and we used an old milk crate. I've collected the eggs, but there's one more since I have. And we put the milk crate there, and we've got a ledge over the top so that the chickens can't sit on this and defecate on the eggs and in that area. So they have to crawl in They come in through this open side, and they make their eggs. I didn't know. I made 2 of these that go all the way across the side, thinking that I could put as many as 6 boxes. When I only had 1 box and I put it in, I realized that all the chickens are happy to use 1 box. And so we have no plans for any more boxes. But this makes it easy to clean out. We can take a rake and just pull it all out and throw more material in when we need to. And so that's basically it. We're feeding a commercial feed right now. And you see some of the girls are eating it now. It's a commercial blend, just like the stuff available to probably everybody, everywhere. The 8 chickens that we have are producing about 6 eggs a day, and that's more than my wife and I are able to eat. And so we're sharing with our family. But my son's got more chickens than we do, and so together we've got eggs for all of our family. And we also provide eggs for the church. And so every Sunday, there's usually 4 or 5 dozen eggs that are beyond what we can use that we share with the church. I want to show you, we've got another thing that my son told me about, and there's not much to see, but that little bucket down there has some ground up or crushed oyster shells. It's so cool how God puts in the heart of an animal, in the mind of an animal, however you want to say it. It's so cool how God does it. If without some external mineral or grit or something, their eggs don't have what it needs to make hard shells. And so sometimes if you've gotten eggs at the store and you crack them, I mean, it just doesn't take much, and just the shell just almost disintegrates. Well, when we put this in here, the girls know when they need it, and so they don't eat it all the time. I don't know if they even eat a mouthful a week, but they know when they need it, and they come around and they eat a little bit, and all of our shells have got really hard and solid, healthy shells. By the way, the eggs are all brown, and they're getting larger and larger. Now, some of them don't. Some of them times we have trouble closing the lids on the egg containers, and so we're pretty happy.